And of course, Mouse have added Trubly, Goppy, and Zonix lately. Ligia and Chris J are the only remaining members of the old squad. So a major overhaul. Trubly is one of the strongest German players at the moment. I think Nex is a little bit stronger, but Trubly has more experience compared to Nex. So Mouse is represented by Ligia, Trubly, Chris J, Goppy, Sonix, and on the other side we have TTC, another German squad with Aiken, Ammo, Tazin, Dukey, and Vanilla Sky, who is probably Oscarish. But I will keep calling him Vanilla Sky if he does anything worth making out a frag movie out, then he will be called Vanilla Sky. It's his own fault for not tagging up with his real nick. If you're too ashamed of your real nick and use a fake nick in a tournament like that, well, there's not much that I will say to that. Oh, Goppy showing off a few problems with the recoil control of the M4A1, and re-peeking that corner certainly wasn't the best decision. Tazin comes out on top of Sonix, and Chris J and Trubly need to make up for the mistakes of their teammates on the B bomb side as Tazin and Vanilla Sky plant the bomb. And conveniently, there is an AWP for Tazin to pick up, and he takes down Chris J, who had an 8 in his hands. Bad timing for the Netherlands player, and Vanilla Sky, aka Oscarish, will drop in front of Trubly to shoot him straight in the face. 6-3 in favor of TT side of mousesports. But TTC is on the terrorist side. They can still fight their way back into this match if they don't do anything majorly wrong. Now Mouse is really strong on the CT side on Dust 2. We have seen them already. And no, actually it wasn't Mouse, but Mouse is still strong on CT sides. You can never underestimate their effort. As TTC is making their way to the A bomb side, Mouse is meeting them with 3 players over there. Of course, only 3 pistols, not the strongest of weapons to have, but Dukey missing a shot. Aiken now gets the frag onto Goppy. Dukey comes out on top of Sonix, makes it a 2v5 situation. Ligia last man standing together with Trubly. Aiken puts down Ligia after he got the kill onto Dukey, and Trubly reloads the CZ75 in the wrong moment, just for Oscarish, aka Vanilla Sky, to get the frag. 6-4 in favor of Mouse still. TTC is picking up the rounds after it looks like a really good streak for the CTs. We have the mixed squad of TTC closing in on the German household name, so to speak. 11 frags for Trubly, 10 for Ligia, 12 for Oscarish, aka Vanilla Sky, and 6 for Dukey. Now, Mouse eager to get some information on short and on long. They were punished for that on both directions, and Ligia is lucky to get away alive with 30 HP as Trubly goes down. Ammo puts down Chris J on the A platform. A is completely open, but Ligia moves through the smoke. Great flash as well, getting 2 headshots onto Dukey, and Oscarish suddenly turning the momentum of the round around completely. Sonix gets the better of Aiken as well on short, and now that nade should be the end of Sonix. He is blown up, and Goppy is the last man standing against 2 terrorists. He tries to get out on top, but Ammo is on the other direction. The 180-degree turn was not quick enough by Goppy, and he was shot at from 2 directions. Of course, it is amazingly hard to get both frags. And Mouse lose another round, allowing TTC to close in and make it to a 6-5 scoreline. Mouse now goes for the save, the obvious choice. If you have around 1k in your bank, 2k. Probably goes down to Ammo to start it off, and Ligia just puts the pressure onto Aiken. taking him out with the P250 and picking up the AK as well. Now Sonics with a headshot onto Vanilla Sky. Great stuff by him in a flash. He still got the shot out. Majorly dealing some damage as Chris J is lagging around a little bit against ammo. Now Gobi with the USPS against 3 players. He got himself the first. He knows that there's an AK somewhere at short, but he picked up an AWP and got the kill onto Dukey. Now Tazin in some trouble in a 1v1, and he gave away his position as well by dropping out. And Gobi is really laggy right now. Look at Tazin, really fluent, and Gobi lagging around like, I don't know, lagging like a frog. Tazin on the other side doesn't have any problem, so it isn't a server side issue. It should be connected to Gobi a little bit, even though his ping is normal. I don't know what's happened right now to Gobi. Let's check him out again. He's back to normal, so maybe it was a server side hiccup with only the POV of Gobi. Let's say with the match though, 6-6 TTC winning back their way into the match. And now they are up against 2 AWPs in the hands of Ligia and Chris J. Mouse trying to shut down their counterparts from Germany. Actually, it is more or less a mixed team between 2 Turks, a Polish guy, a guy from Austria, and a German. TTC has probably everybody living in Germany or in Austria. And they're trying to upset the German hope of the future, together with Penta Sports, who are really boasted up their lineup with the addition of Nex and Struxy. And of course the shift of momentum now in favor of TTC. Mouse is trying to come out on top of that in the end. Aiken and Troubly exchanging frags. Now Ligia gets a kill, but Vanilla Sky puts on Troubly, makes it a 3v3 situation. And the terrorists have one in the B bomb site. Ligia still gets the frag onto Aiken. Great shot through part of the smoke with his AWP, and Sonic's moving around behind that box, playing around with the terrorists, getting the kill onto Tessin, making it a 3v1. Finally, Oskaric, aka Vanilla Sky, gets a kill, but he is denied the bomb plan thanks to Chris J's cheeky kill from B tunnels. And mousesports finally win another round, 7-6, and a good CT side already for the Germans, as they gave away 4 rounds in a row. Now they are back on track, and they just need to force the terrorists to save and put a stop to the chances of TTC. Second last round of this half coming up, and TTC in a forced buy already. Galil for Dukey and 4 AKs for the rest of the squad, and Oskaric was trying to jump into the pit. Chris J caught him leaping over that wall, and an easy frag for the experienced AWP player. Aiken now gets the better of Ligia in short, and somehow Gobi was able to get away alive, getting another frag out there and covered by Chris J on the retreat to the CT slope, making it a 4v2 thanks to the team play by mousesports. And a missed opportunity by the terrorists. Troubly and Ammo exchange frags, and Ammo is now the last man standing against 3 CTs. Chris J, Gobi and Sonics have everything under lockdown as Ammo moves up towards A short. He will meet opposition really soon, and Gobi has his stellar performance back. Great headshot onto Ammo. And you maybe have seen the highlight reels of Gobi spraying actions in 1.6, and if he meets this skill level, mousesports will be unstoppable. And they will actually have the ability to make some of the pro teams, some of the top 1 teams, tier 1 teams, sweat a lot. Now last round of this half, TTC with a forced fire. Of course they have squeezed out everything they can. There's no reason to save anymore, but there is not much left in their pockets. 3 Tech 9s and 2 Deagles, And Chris J has a CSAT 75. One to the head of Aiken. Another one to the head of Oscarish before he gets dropped by Dukey's Deagle. But Gobby is there with the refrag, making it a 3v2 and getting out on top of ammo as well. Now Gobby is really on fire. Getting 2 frags in this one and the last round as well. Now Tessin picked himself up the rifle. But he's up against 3 CTs and they expect his flash to come over the wall. Everybody turned away. He's not allowed to get a single kill. Fakes the drop and Gobby unluckily gets flashed by the teammate. But he has Tessin cornered in the back of the B bomb site. Mousesports make it 9-6 on the CT side. A scoreline that you usually expect on the terrorist side. And Gobby's kebab knife carries him to the win of this first half. 13 frags for him, 13 for Troubley, 13 for Chris J, and 15 for Ligia. It couldn't be more equal on Mousesports' side. On the other side, we have 14 frags for Oscarish, 11 for Ammo. And the rest of the squad is left behind a little bit with 8 frags onto Aiken and Dukey, 5 for Tessin. But he kind of equals out Sonics with 7. Now let's see if Mousesports can follow that great CT side performance up with a pistol round win on TTC and run away with the scoreline, making it probably 12-6. If Mousesports comes out on top of the pistol. And look at the CTs already coming in with some aggressive play on B tunnels, gathering the information, but Mouse just rocks through the middle. Chris J and Ligia with a really nice looking headshot onto Tessin in middle. Aiken, however, comes in from B tunnels to put down Troubley. And Mousesports now know that there is somebody coming in from B tunnel. They haven't covered thanks to Ligia, who is already putting up a few bullets through the smoke. Chris J is there to just reinforce that position, and 2 CTs will come in from middle, opposed by 2 Mousesports Glock players. Now TTC has switched around. They have 3 players attacking from the front now. They know that there was no point in sending in Aiken from B tunnels, and he is really eager to get himself on the bomb site. He knows that the time is running out. Gobby and Sonics get the first 2 frags as Oscarish gets 1 back. Ligia makes his aim count on Oscarish and makes it 10-6. Really good performance by Mousesports, not only on the CT side but also on the pistol round against their German counterparts in this FACEIT Spring League qualifier. The 3 top teams of this qualifier will be joined by 3 other teams that will be determined tomorrow, and they will join Hellraisers and Epsilon in the FACEIT Spring League qualifier final. Now Troubley with the P90 going for the long range shot and great aim onto Tessin. Just AD spam with the P90 still works. Sonics gets his kill as well, and it's Yuki and Oscarish, the last man standing, and they are more or less surrendering with a more or less, okay, they coordinated that peek, but they peeked into 3 barrels, and there is no way that you come out on top of that. 11-6 in favor of Mousesports. The CT is still saving, and Mousesports didn't lose a single player in the round before, so we still have the P90 in the hands of Troubley and a scout for Chris J. Aiken is a little bit late on his position, but still able to put down Troubley to 2 HP. Almost got himself the kill. Sonics gets a frag onto Oscarish, and Chris J is dropped to 16 HP as well. Mousesports already heard yeah, you know the F word. Now Chris J goes down after getting a frag of the CSAT 75. Gobby takes care of Dukey, makes it a 2v4 situation as Ligia gets rid of Aiken in B tunnels. It's Tessin to be left alone on the CT side with his P2000 that recently got his ammo count back. And wow, another headshot onto Ligia, putting him down to 19 HP. Mousesports could have easily lost that round if the CTs hit 1 or 2 bullets more. Mousesports would have been left with a 2v4 or 2v5 situation even. And that's how close those rounds actually are, even though the scoreline doesn't tell you that story. it was a really close round right now. Mousesports with the 12th round, however, and TTC with the first rifle round. They can't afford an AWP, so they go for 5 silenced M4s against the AWP of Chris J and the P90 of Troubley, supported by 3 AKs, but they are not worth mentioning at all. As Sonics now takes point on a long, supported by Gob B, who will flash out and incendiary nade or Molotov the corner, keeping the CTs busy over at long. They drag around one player towards A long, and Sonics gets the kill onto ammo. He sees another one reinforcing the position in pit, but he's down to 1 HP, and now he lost his support player. Gob B dropped a bomb in A long as well. This is turning south for Mouse, as they lost 2 players and the bomb to the CTs. And now they need to pick it up again as they leave, as the CTs leave the A bomb site. They allow Chris J to get into their back again. And suddenly everything is switched around. Let's see, Troubley needs to win his battle. Dukey gets the kill onto Chris J. Troubley puts Soundtas in though. And the CTs only have 1 more player in A long. It will be Oscarish who meets the barrel of Legia. Headshot to the face. Legia with another shot onto Dukey, makes it a 2v1 and swings the momentum back into Mouse's favor. Now Akin on A short, trying to creep forward, but Legia spotted him already. Legia on the hunt, and Legia gets his 3rd frag of the round. It was necessary to push forward as there were only 4 seconds on the clock anymore. And if Legia didn't get the frag, he would have needed to plant the bomb or somehow magically get the kill, even though he needed to plant the bomb. So there was no way around. Legia's aggression was rightful and he got the kill, so there was nothing to worry about for Mousesports. They are happy to get that round on the board, as Gob B and Sonics messed up a little bit on long. They had a really good game plan over there, but Gob B was killed with a straight headshot, and then Sonics was down to 1 HP. He couldn't get the bomb out of that precarious situation anymore. And then Legia needed to stand up for his team to make it happen and make it 13-6. Now once again, Mouse losing 2 players early on. Legia retaliates with a kill onto Tazim, and Oscarish is down to 12. Dukey now down to 28. This could still swing over towards Mouse, but they are down 2 man. And there is Akin with a kill onto Gob B. Legia is down to 3 HP, but he got himself the first 2 frags. And remember, Dukey and Vanilla Sky, aka Oscarish, on low HP, but there is Dukey getting on top of Legia. On the cross to the bomb site, TTC just avoids saving after that forced buy and make it 13-7, but Mouse is still able to put everything they want on their players. Chris J scopes up on the doors and he will tag Dukey. I'm not quite sure if he knows that he tagged him, but Mouse is not going overly aggressive on the B bomb site, so they take it casually. They just want to ignore the fact that Yuki's wounded and just keep playing normally. Don't actually get ahead of yourself in rounds like these. If you try to force the matter, even though you're on control, it sometimes comes back to haunt you. And now Mouse will of course build up their strategy. They have 2 people on short, Troubley and Chris J, supporting each other. Legia and Gob B will be the second wave, and Zonix was just holding along now, joining his teammates in middle. TTC still has everybody in his default positions, and Mousesports will execute on middle now with 40 seconds on the clock. They can't really afford to mess up anymore. If they drop the bomb once, it could really turn out to be a round that they lose just because they dropped the bomb, even though they are still alive. And Tezin now gets the kill onto Chris J. Crucial frag to start off by Gobi with the refrag onto Duki. Tezin still standing, but he's pushed from behind. Gobi with 2 frags in this round. 3v3 situation evolving. The bomb just got planted in time for mousesports to avoid losing that round to the timer. And now TTC need to retake the bomb site. They can't allow mousesports to get to the 14th round, but at the same time they can't really afford to risk those rifles, so they need to get in and they need to get the opening frag. Gobi now comes out on top of Aiken as Legia and Ammo exchange frags. It's a 2v1 situation. Ammo gets rid of Gobi. The bomb is ticking fast and fast, and Legia this exposes his elbow, but it's not enough time on the clock for Ammo to defuse the bomb. It will blow up, and mousesports will make it 14-7, despite the big effort by Ammo, who put down 3 players in a 3v1 situation. Mouse just scrapped that. But on the other side, TTC is now forcing mousesports is hurt as well. They have 1 Galil and a Tech 9 for Troubly, and only a Scout for Chris J. So it is kinda the face-off of the 4 spies right now. And it should favor the terrorists, of course, as they are the ones that can utilize their strong weapons to open up. But look at that! Aggressive play by Skarish putting down Gobi. He was completely surprised by that. AK up for the grabs for Skarish, but Troubly is there to keep Aiken from reinforcing his teammate. And now it's all in turmoil. 2 terrorists are caught in B tunnels. Duki gets the kill onto Ligia. At the same time, we have a battle of 2 terrorists against 1 CT on the A platform, who tries to keep them from capturing that department of the map. And Troubly is still hanging out in B tunnels, gets a kill onto Ammo. Now faces off against the next CT that reinforces middle. It is Duki. And Sonics goes down to Vanilla Sky, who is also called Oskarish. As Tezin puts down Chris J, it is a 1v3 situation. And Troubly is already spotted by Oskarish. TTC win that 4 spy face-off. And they had that, well, that desperate play, you know. Desperate times, desperate measures. If you're mousesports and you are up 13-7, and you know that your money situation isn't the best, but your enemy's money situation shouldn't be the best either. In my opinion, it would be the best to just take it really slow and wait for that aggressive play. And of course, CTC came up with some cheeky play. Aiken was, no, Ammo was the one to get that first frag against Gobi. And well, those, you know, that aggressive play on the CT side is just like an emergency 5-man B push on the terrorist side when you don't know what else you're gonna do because nothing else works. You call for the B strategy, just rush in, never stop, try to sweep the floor with the CTs. And you know, in a way they are unexpected, but at the same time they are expected as well. And that headshot by Sonics onto Ammo certainly wasn't expected, but Oskarish makes up for that. Almost kills his teammate though. Still, the CTs have no trouble. They took care of the first echo round of mousesports without trouble. Now they follow it up with another one that is not looking too troublesome for the German TTC squad. Now 14-10, and mousesports back on rifles. Back in a position to make something happen with the AWP in the hands of Chris J, but at the same time we have Aiken with an AWP, and he will carry that scope to a long. Going for the safe approach, not going for the middle doors peek. He won't risk to battle Chris J just now, and Aiken will not face anyone anytime soon. Chris J is just waiting for the CTs to take a stupid peek into middle, and that won't happen, however. And the terrorists are forced away by that incendiary nade that Aiken tossed at them. Now Aiken will go for the peek. And Sonics doesn't expect that. Sonics was throwing a smoke at the corner. And Aiken was already there at the double doors, peeking through the gap. Troubly gets it back to a 4v4 thanks to a nice headshot onto Ammo, opening up the A bomb site. But mousesports still not in control of the situation, and Goppy wants everything to be under control before he executes the strategy. But the time is just running out. 40 seconds on the clock now, 35. And Mouse will once again fall back to the B split that they have utilized already when the time was running out. Tazin will flash out. Great flash work by the terrorist. Tazin comes in with 2 kills. And at the same time, Yuki supplied him with a covering fire onto Troubly and puts down Legia as well. 14-11. Mousesports wasting too much time on their build-up strategy. They wasted a lot of time and they lost Sonics on a long due to that peak. Aiken was moving in with the AWP and he made it happen. The first frag definitely hurt Mouse, and now Mousesports needs to save, and Aiken is there pushing into B tunnels with his AWP, getting 3 frags, 4 frags with a 5-7. Now Sonics is the last man standing, and Yuki will rob his teammate of the ace. But still 4 kills with the AWP in B tunnels. Well, 2 kills with the AWP, 2 with the 5-7. And TTC closes the gap to 14-12. 2 rounds to go until they have drawn the game. And Mousesports is back on rifles, but maybe they are mentally struggling right now. They need somebody to stand up, and Aiken is now standing up for his squad, taking out Chris J. First frag once again in the favor of the CTs, and Mousesports tries to get something back. Ligia tried to take point in short, but he was dropped by Oscarish. Now Troubly is the next one, and he will finally get the frag, make it a 3v4. Still, Mousesports is reeling in this round. They are pushed from behind. Yuki is already coming up, and he will get the frag onto Troubly. Put another stick between the legs of Mousesports as Goppy gets a refrag. It's still not over for Mouse, but the CTs are 1 man up right now, and they roughly know where the terrorists are. They should expect Mousesports to be in a short somehow. Now Sonics gets flashed into the A bomb site, takes a cautious peek, and Goppy and Sonics, the long-time teammates with 2 smokes and a Molotov cocktail, need to figure something out to overcome the CT's defense. And it looks like they want to rely on the B bomb site once again, even though it didn't happen for them. And Ammo is waiting for the T's to make their way. Goppy is there, and Sonics is nowhere near to get the refrag. He was way too far behind, not able to get the refrag, and then maybe make it a 1v2, have another 1v1 situation on the B bomb site, then plant the bomb, then have another 1v1 against the A rotator. Sonics couldn't make it happen, and TTC closed the gap to only 1 more round between them and the German, more or less legends. At least the organization is legendary, and there is Goppy with the Tech 9 against Oscarish on long. Finally, Mousesports getting those opening frags, but Ammo is still there with the car position. He draws it back to a 3v3 situation, and 2 really nice frags for the CTs. Ammo once again peeks out and gets rid of Goppy. Now Troubly and Sonics will need to pull it together, and Sonics gets the better of Ammo, finally clearing the A bomb site, but Tazin is already inching forward from behind, and Troubly does not have him on his radar. And on top of that, the bomb is dropped in CT spawn, and Troubly is still figuring out a way to capitalize on that. He gets flashed in by Sonics, and Sonics gets the better of Tazin as well. Mousesports make it 15-13 after losing quite a number of rounds to their German counterparts. And in fact, it was 6 rounds in a row that went to TTC before Mousesports answered back, and funnily enough, it was a safe round, or a forced buy for Mousesports. Now Chris J with the headshot onto Tazin. Starting off nicely, the Germans tried to get that game to an early end, or to the earliest end that they can put it to right now. But the CTs have won, inching forward into B tunnels. Yuki had a chance to get a frag, but he rather went defensively again. And mousesports will stall for a second. Just wait for the CTs to make a stupid move, go for some informational play, and get another frag on the board. Mouse going for defensive setup right now. Nobody actually peeks forward. And once again, we have 45 seconds on the clock. They are going for a Hellraiser's Navi-like playing style right now. And of course, Goppy, being the old school 1.6 player, he's used to running down the clock. Chris J there missing a crucial shot onto the middle CT side. And now mousesports needs to attack A with only 20 seconds on the clock. This will be really close if the CTs get 2 frags, but Goppy is there, gets the better of Oscarish as Aiken gets the better of Chris J. And the terrorists are denied the entry to the A bomb site. They still plant the bomb, however, and Aiken now goes down to Sonic's 2v4 situation after the bomb got planted, and Troubley is in the pit. Sonics disposes of Yuki, and Troubley gets a kill onto Ammo. Mousesports with 25 frags for Ligia and 22 for Goppy in the end. They were leveled out, except for Sonics, and mousesports will make it 16-13. What a struggle that was. I expected them to be way stronger. But TTC did a good job of keeping the mousesports squad at bay. And of course, we will move on to the next game. I thank you for tuning in. Even though it is going quite late, but it is Saturday night. There's nothing else to do than watch some CSGO, of course, and I hope you enjoy the show so far. There will be more coming up right now with the next game. It will probably be ESC against Yuno Ain.